Today I will be talking about Nick Cave. Nick Cave was born on February 4th, 1956 in Fulton, Missouri. Cave is a dancer, performance artist, and sculptor. Nick Cave learned how to sew fabrics while attending Kansas City Art Institute. He got his bachelor's in fine arts from Kansas City Art Institute in 1982. Cave was also studying dance in Kansas City and New York City in the Alvin Ailey program. Cave continued his education and proceeded to get his master's degree at Cambridge Academy of Arts in Michigan in 1989. Nick Cave uses a lot of different materials in his work, basically whatever he can get his hands on. Anything from buttons, bundles of raffia, beads, fabrics, fur, twigs, etc. He uses a large variety of materials in his work. His work is very colorful and abstract. Nick Cave is mostly known for his sound suits. Sound suits are majestic objects that blend fashion and sculpture. According to Art21, sound suits serve as an alien second skin that obscures race, gender, and class, allowing viewers to look without bias towards wearer's identity. Cave's work typically relates to things that are happening in the world and that have some sort of relation to him. Or his work is also influenced from his childhood and things that he has been through. Nick Cave's very first sound suit was inspired by the Los Angeles riots in 1992, or also known as the Rodney King riots. Nick Cave said in an interview with Art21 that he was sitting in the park one day and was thinking to himself, what does it feel like to be discarded, dismissed, profiled? And as he was thinking that, he noticed a twig on the ground and saw that the twig was a discarded object. He collected all the twigs that he could find and he sculpted his very first sound suit. The unique thing that Cave found out about his sound suit was that it made noise once you got inside of them and started moving around. Over the years, Nick Cave's art has evolved. At first, he used to make these sound suits and take pictures of them as a form of art. After that, he transitioned into visual arts and has started to make videos while using his sound suits. And now, recently, he does live performances with his team in these sound suits by dancing around and putting on a show for a live audience. When it comes to Nick Cave's work, critics say that his work can sometimes be too personal for some, especially the work he does that relates to race. Cave's work responds and has a connection with where he is located. Nick currently lives in Chicago and is a director at the School of Art Institute in Chicago. Cave has done a lot of work regarding race and gun violence, which both of those topics alone are things the city of Chicago deals with on a daily. Personally, something that I find to be very interesting about Nick Cave's work is the uniqueness of his pieces. The large variety of materials that he uses to capture the viewer's attention. Also, his work isn't just a regular sculpture, but it is something that you can literally go inside of and bring it to life. This piece right here is called Speak Louder, which was done in 2011. This piece is made out of black pearl bottoms, embroidery floss, upholstery, and metal armature. The overall message Cave is portraying with this piece is, like he says, in order to be heard, you have to speak louder. According to Art Basel, the figure's tuba-shaped heads have been silenced, the mouths sealed off with dark fabrics, positioned in an array but uniformed as one. This piece emphasizes the resilience of community. It speaks somberly to our losses and encourages us to continue fighting for a better future. This piece right here is called TM13, and it is towards the unarmed teenager known as Trayvon Martin, who was fatally shot by George Zimmerman in 2012. There is a black mannequin to show a black man who is wearing a hoodie. According to Art News, the Santa Claus, teddy bear, angel, and other traditional things surrounded on the body of the mannequin symbolizes childlike innocence. The net around the piece is there to symbolize a hunted animal that has been captured. Even though this piece was specifically made for the Trayvon Martin incident, many of the viewers say that it also relates to many of the tragedies that African Americans had to deal with regarding police brutality.